Well, thank you very much, Commissioner. I heard that comment about what goes on in the upper room, washing the feet. I'm in politics, and other things go on up in the upper room in politics. I've learned a long time ago that a person stands to be seen, speaks to be heard, and quickly sits down to be appreciated. In other words, as King Henry VIII said to his third wife, I won't be keeping you too long. I deeply appreciate this recognition today that you've bestowed upon me, but I'm also very, very positive that so many of you out there in the audience, with all the great work you've been doing, could just as easily be standing here instead of me. I join with everyone in this room in celebrating the great work of the Salvation Army by bringing a new sense of life and hope to others while constantly displaying a sensitive heart and a compassionate spirit. It truly is a place of new beginnings. We've all heard that, a place of new beginnings, and it continues every single day. You've just seen a video describing my feelings about the Salvation Army. Their daily actions represent a bridge over the chasm for people who feel isolation and rejection, loneliness, despair, and sometimes a lack of self-worth. They do so by using powerful ways to effectively communicate their message, and that touches the lives of so many when they do. The power of compassion, respect, empathy, and love. It is no wonder the Salvation Army is one of the most recognized, one of the most respected, and one of the most trusted organizations in the entire world. Think about this. Most of us go to a doctor whose name we cannot pronounce. The doctor gives us a prescription that we cannot read. We take it to a pharmacist that we have never seen, and the pharmacist gives us some medicine which we do not understand, and yet we take it. It's all a matter of trust. The Salvation Army projects that same sense of trust, and there also are healing powers in both examples. The poet Maya Angelou said, "If you find in your heart a way to care for others around you, you will have succeeded far beyond any personal success." We've all heard the statement, behind every successful man is a successful woman. I believe the quote should be changed to, alongside of every successful man is a successful woman. And I'm proud to have my wife, Wendy, who just had to leave to go to a board meeting, and she's happy she didn't have to hear these last few words I'm having to say. She's been a wonderful inspirational support to me and very supportive in two ways, morally and financially. She's a very outstanding, successful, professional woman, too. You've heard the introduction of all of my family. There were a couple that have been left out that I'd like to introduce to you, too. My son, Tom, just recently engaged, and he has his girlfriend with him today, Anna Moyles. I'd like to have her be recognized. And I also am thankful that I have my sister Margaret and her husband Con Hagen who are here today. She is an inspirational role model for me, and I'll tell you why. For over 45 years, she has volunteered her time at the SF General Hospital, serving patients in the AIDS ward, also assisting mental health, alcohol, and drug-related patients. And if that's not enough, she also volunteers in the pediatric section, assisting crack babies who are trying to survive, who are already addicted to drugs. I feel very blessed in having a loving, caring family all around me. There are others that I'd like to introduce today, too, that I didn't hear recognized. And I have Chief Tony Rivera, who is also here, former chief under my administration as mayor. I'd like to acknowledge him. And we also have U.S. Attorney, former U.S. Attorney Kevin Ryan, who I'd like to introduce as well. And once a policeman, always a policeman. I'm very proud to have two uniformed officers here today. Lieutenant Joe Garrity, who does so much here in the Tenderloin, and he's loved and respected. I'd love to have him stand up and take a... Now, And see how quick things change. I said lieutenant, and he's now a captain, just like that. And we also have Assistant Chief Tom Sawyer, who I'd also would like to have stand up and be recognized. I've also been truly very fortunate in my public life. I've had the privilege to serve in 3 meaningful ways. First as Chief of Police, then as Mayor of San Francisco, and then just up until just this year, I've had 10 years now working as a senior advisor to the president of the Gordon and Betty Moore Foundation. I think you know Gordon Moore as the co-founder of Intel Corporation. It's a worldwide philanthropic foundation that specializes in environment, science, technology, and some health-related programs, particularly the nursing profession. And their only goal is positive outcomes for future generations. Great place to work and a tremendous experience for me for the past 10 years. Am I successful as far as careers? Yes, I suppose you could say so. But what is life really all about? We must not strive to just become people of success, but rather try to become a person of value. Let your life's activities express your values, knowing full well that the capacity to care about others is the one ingredient that gives life its deepest meaning and significance. It allows your soul to breathe. It's time to wrap it up. I said I'd make it quick, and I will. I had an elderly friend who was a doctor, and he tells me over the years that he never went out of his way to help anyone because helping people was never out of his way. It was the very reason for his existence. And then he added, cherish all your happy moments helping others. They make a fine cushion for your old age. And so I say to all of you, thank you for all that you do to support the Salvation Army. Hang on to every cushion and continue to gather more. Thank you very much.